If you want to just like dip your little piggy toes into purple blush, want to take a little screenshot for yourself? Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. All right, let's zoom you in for the eye look. Today I am rocking a bunch of different purple liners. I have some from Glisten, some from Advocacy on my eyes. I'm also wearing another glitter from Slayfire. I'm wearing their butterfly glitter. I'll put the name of what it is on the screen. You guys, I've been loving these so much. If you saw my last video doing my Fearless inspired Taylor Swift graphic liner look, then you saw me use some of these already. I've used them so many times since then. I am loving them. But yeah, I am feeling very cute in this purple makeup look today. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to hear all the details of my graphic liner. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in purple blush. It's a purple blush showdown. The long-awaited, at least long-awaited by me, purple blush showdown. I've come into a lot of purple blush lately, and it's no secret I am a huge fan of purple blush, and I thought it would be fun to compare them to each other. They're all cream formulas. So I have the Blush Bomb formula from About Face Beauty. This is the shade Score. We'll show them all individually. You've probably seen me use this one a million times. It's the one I've had the longest. And then the one I've had the second longest is the shade Only Drama from Half Magic. I know it looks intimidating. You're like, wow, that's a deep blush, but it blends out, trust me. And then my two most recent purple blushes I've come into are the shade Party Hour from Tower 28 and the shade Lucky Lotus from Kulfi Beauty. I am so excited to compare all of these blushes to each other. I know I called it a purple blush showdown, but I don't really think there's gonna be a winner at the end because I don't think they are all the same tone of purple, but I am really interested to compare and contrast the formulas and shades and everything and help you make better purchasing decisions because I don't think anyone needs 4 purple blushes except for me. I am obviously exempt from that, but I can't wait another second to put these on my face. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you are a purple blush fiend like me, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. So I think my idea is I want to put them all on at once so you can see all of the different tones. So I'm gonna do one on the upper blush region, one on the apple, one on this apple, one on this upper blush region. That way we can like really see all the tones and formulas right next to each other. And I'm not wearing any foundation, bronzer, anything today because I didn't want anything to mess with these formulas. So let's start off with Only Drama from Half Magic Beauty. And I'm gonna use the Half Magic Beauty Baby Paw blush brush too. This has been my favorite way to apply blush since I got it in PR. And like I said, this color looks intimidating if you're super pale like me, but it's really not. You'll see as I put it on that it blends out to be this really just like more muted purple shade. And you can obviously build it up if you have a deeper skin tone. You can really build this up to make it a super gorgeous, vibrant purple on you, giving very 80s blush placement here, but honestly, I love it. I really like the Half Magic cream blush formula because it goes on super creamy, but it's not dewy at all. You'll see compared to some of the other blushes I have, they're much dewier. This one's a really natural finish. And they're pigmented, but as you can see, they are easy to blend out. This shade is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think for our next shade to do on the upper portion, the cheekbone portion, I don't even know what you call this, the 80s blush placement, if you will, I think I want to do Kulfi Lucky Lotus because it's definitely one of the more pigmented shades I have, and I think the formula will lend itself to this region. So the Kulfi formula is interesting because you think it's gonna be a liquid, but it's not. It's a cream, and you only need the teeniest, tiniest amount. This is so pigmented. If you missed my video reviewing Kulfi, I did like a first impressions and everything with a few of their products. I'll link it down below. Definitely check them out. I am such a big fan already. I did wipe off my brush in between, but I want to use the same brush for all of these. So now let's dip into Lucky Lotus. Oh, I hope that, maybe that wasn't the best way to do that. Okay. And pop that on this region. I don't think this was the best way to apply it. I think what I need to do is take like, yeah, we need to like streak it on like that and now blend it out. These blushes are really gorgeous and pigmented and they do dry down. So the only thing I would say is just like work quickly, but they do blend out. Wow, that's looking kind of similar to Only Drama now that I see them next to each other. How interesting. Because in the pan, Only Drama looks like it's gonna be way deeper than this one. Like if you look, I know this one doesn't have a pan to look into, but when you look into Lucky Lotus, like it's the same color as the packaging, which compared to Only Only Drama looks like nothing alike, right? But now on my cheeks, they look super similar. Although I think I built up the pigment a little more on Only Drama, so let me add a little bit more of Lucky Lotus. The difference in formula with Kulfi Beauty though is that they have more of a metallic sheen to them, but you don't even really see the metallic sheen on the cheeks very much, honestly. It just gives like a nice kind of healthy looking glow. Like I said, no chunky glitter, no shimmer particles or anything. If you don't like a shimmery blush, I think you'll still like this Kulfi Beauty one, because as you can see, there's no shimmeriness going on. But yeah, wow, I am shocked by how similar these two tones look next to each other. Huh, how about that? All right, next up, I'm gonna go in with the About Face Beauty Blush Balm formula in the shade Score. This is the one I've had the longest. That was probably a little too much, but yeah, we're just gonna pop that on the apples of my cheeks here. I love this blush. It's no secret. I've been loving on this since it came out. I think it's such a good formula. And much like the Half Magic Beauty formula, it is not dewy at all. It has a very natural finish. I'd almost say the About Face one leads a little more matte, but as you can see with like the slight glow coming through from my natural oils here, it is not matte and flat by any means, but it is a really pretty shade. I feel like this one is a more pinky purple than everything else, although honestly, they're all looking so similar on my cheeks. I didn't even really blend them together yet. They're just like looking like the same shade. I guess I've never worn them all together before. I'm also putting so much on the apples of my cheeks. That's okay. I really want to show you the pigment. It's the final blush. It's Party Hour from Tower 28. I did a review on Tower 28 products the other day too. My first time trying a bunch of different things, so I'll link that down below if you're interested and want to see like more of a full blush review. But okay, this one I know for sure is gonna be the dewiest of all the ones we tried today. But let's see how the color compares. Ooh, I was just gonna say that this one is like the least pigmented of all of them, but clearly I put plenty on my brush because it's showing up pigmented. I think the first time I tried this on, I was just going in like very gingerly because I didn't want to overdo it. But yeah, clearly if you dip a dense brush in it like this, the pigment will show up. You can already see that dew going on there. See, like compared to the About Face side, we have like a little glow coming through, but on this side, it's like a lot sheenier. I am gonna build this up just a little bit to match the pigmentation of the very pigmented Kulfi Beauty blush. I would say this one is the most subtle of all of them. Like if you were going for, if you want to just like dip your little piggy toes into purple blush and you don't want one that's like whoa, super pigmented, I feel like you're gonna want the Tower 28 one because this is the only one that I've had to like build up a little more. But if you don't like a dewy blush, then you're probably not gonna be into it. Although I will say when I reviewed this blush, I was able to set it down with a similar shade of matte blush afterwards and it wore really well that way. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my nose too because I feel like I look silly with all this blush on my cheeks and then nothing on my nose. I have to put a little something on my nose, you know? All right, friends, what are the vibes? What do you think? I will be honest, I feel like they all are looking the same on my face, but let's get into these details, okay? Because they are different. You can see on the side with my more dewier finishes, you got that glow coming in. Most of it from the Tower 28, like this one is still very tacky on the face. Like I said, you can set it down. This one is the only one that still feels tacky. The rest of them, this side feels completely matte. Lucky Lotus also feels completely matte and dried down, like there's no transfer there or anything, but that one, like I said, does have a metallic finish, so you can see more of a glow coming through. No chunky glitter though, whereas this side is coming off very natural matte between the About Face blush and the Only Drama blush from Half Magic. I gotta be honest, I feel like the most easy breezy one to put on is the About Face formula just because it's a blush balm, so it's super buildable. I really like the natural finish. The Half Magic one also has a gorgeous natural finish, but you just have to be a little more careful with it. You know, you have to dip in very lightly with it, whereas the About Face one, you don't have to dip in so lightly to get this color payoff. But that also makes the Half Magic one more versatile, so it depends on your skin tone, depends what you're looking for. I think if you have a deeper skin tone, you will love this shade. And then the Kulfi Beauty one, you know, is a cream formula, so it definitely takes a little more effort to put on. You gotta squeeze some out onto your hand, rub it around a little bit, then dip in with your brush and put it on. But I just think the finish is so unique. Definitely check out the video where I reviewed this and put it on my lips too. It looks gorgeous as a lip product and it's very unique to my collection. And the Tower 28 one, I really love for how dewy it is. I'm not sure I'll reach for it as much in the summertime when I'm a little more oily. You know, I have dry skin, but I have very combo skin, especially in the summertime. I'm oily in my whole T-zone. So this will probably be more of a chilly or dry day favorite for me. Oh my gosh, I love wearing dewy blushes in the wintertime. I just feel like it gives my skin so much life, but this is super pretty and easy to pop on, and I like that it goes on subtle but is also buildable. I kind of want to swatch them all on my hand just to see, like, do they look different on the hand? So, okay, this is Tower 28 on my hand. Now we'll do Half Magic, Only Drama on my hand. Those definitely look different on the hand. Okay, now About Face Score. Build that one up a little bit so you can see it's very balmy on the hand. So this one is gonna be tough to swatch, but I'll give it my best. And then we have Kulfi Lucky Lotus. Interesting, they look so different on the hand. It's probably, you know, they're not blended out. Obviously, blush swatches I don't think do you as much good as seeing them on the face, but it's interesting to see the tones out like this. The About Face one looks like it would be so subtle. It looks like it would be the subtlest of all of them, but it's really not. I mean, once you put it on, it does build up very quickly. But yeah, this is just a reminder again. Tower 28, Half Magic, About Face, and Kulfi Beauty. Want to take a little screenshot for yourself? Thumbnail for me. I actually probably should take a thumbnail photo. But alright, you guys, now I want to know what you think. What was your favorite shade I tried on? Let me know if you have any more questions about these shades. I want to help you make good purchasing decisions. Like I said at the beginning, I don't think anyone needs this many purple blushes. I'm incredibly grateful that I got these all in PR, but if I were purchasing them myself, I would not want to buy 4 different purple blushes because as we can see, as different as they look swatched on the face, they all pretty much look the same. So I think it really just comes down to formula, you know, price point. So yeah, it's all gonna come down to personal preference. Let me know what you think. Ask me all the questions in the world. I want to help you make good purchasing decisions. And thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna rub all these blushes together on my hands. That's the Kulfi one. It's got the, Kulfi probably has the best dry down, if I'm being honest. Once it's dried down, it's not going anywhere. But I thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I post videos twice a week. I would love to have you. Check out my description box for all of the details of all the makeup on my face today. Ooh, I forgot to tell you, I'm wearing this really pretty purple gloss from Lawless Beauty. It's the shade Violet Bloom, and it's a plumping gloss, and it's super pretty, a little more subtle, but I like it. But yeah, check out my description box for all the makeup details. I'll put links to all the products down there, so it's super easy to shop. Also, in my description box, I will have a bunch of social justice links, so please click on those if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! You're making me blush!